Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear listeners, from wherever you have tuned into this channel all over the world. Welcome to Verdict TV. Breaking news: Tinubu won, but Obi and Atiku did not lose. By Aji Ozinkla Osago. Welcome once again, and thank you for tuning into this channel. But please do well to subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button and the bell for more updates. Now to the news details. Please listen carefully to the end. The 2023 presidential election was a great leap forward for Nigeria. For the first time, either by design or coincidence, we had three industrialists, namely Peter Obi of the Labour Party, Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress, and Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, led in the race. This marked a total departure from the era where retired and tired army generals dominated the political scene. You won't be wrong defining 2023 as the end of an era and beginning of another. In the unhappy era that ended May 29, 2023, Nigeria was a political disaster under the retired military officers who initially came to power as young revolutionaries. Nigeria abysmally failed to grow on all indices of power, political, monetary, intellectual, and religious stabilities. You now begin to question the rationale for returning them to power as civilian presidents. We are convinced there is a direct link between the long period, January 15, 1966 to May 29, 2023. Nigeria was exposed to the clueless leadership under the old guard and high levels of violence and corruption of today. Issa Sanusi of Amnesty International revealed that within the first 3 weeks of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government, 123 Nigerians were killed by non-state actors, a spillover from the General Muhammadu Buhari retired governments. For instance, agreed that a probable great future beckons, we must still interrogate the leaderships of the past 6 decades. Such exercise, apart from engendering the much-noted national relief, will also bring about foreclosure to an unproductive epoch. Now, this news comes in 2 parts. In one part, we shall look at the revolutionary forces that brought the generals to power as young officers and so that retained them as civilian presidents. Did they advance or hinder Nigeria while in public office? What other profitable ventures can we put them to, if only to win them from politics? In part 2, we shall look at our national quest for industrialization. What do Nigerians stand to gain under industrialist President Tinubu? So political revolution is the change of governments by force of arms. The change can be spontaneous or takes a long time coming as crawling revolution. However, when the same change occurs without violence under free and fair election, we privilege it as political evolution, being the direct opposite of revolution. For ages, philosophers have debated whether society should embrace revolution or evolution to move forward. Revolution comes in 3 stages, manned by different historical figures. The first stage is led by the prophet of revolution, who dreams and divines the envisage change. While people sleep at night, he calculates and conspires with himself. Though he may not live long enough to see his dream come to fruition, the most important thing is that his vision will change better things. Now, looking at the lives of these 3 people who are the industrialists of the country. So this is like a two side of a coin. That is, follow one step and let us know where you're going. Political perfects. Pardon, because how can you say Tinubu won? Obi an article did not lose. It is looking complicated. What's the next step now? We know these three people are industrialists and they can put things into power. But can Tinubu industrialize the country? In the concluded part, we shall configure how we can be strong under industrialist President Tinubu, who actually assumed office May 29, 2023. So, 57 years after the first revolution, we are still groping in the dark with young Nigerians in full flight to foreign lands for greener pasture. It makes sense we give political evolution a try. We have come to the end of the news. What's your view to this theory industrialist and to what he said that Peter Tinubu won, Obi an article did not lose? Please share your view in the comment section. Thank you.